Hello tankers, my name is Michael and welcome to the first roadmap highlights of 2024. Today's video will cover a lot of content that we are planning to release over the next 12 months. We will add more next generation maps to the game. We are also planning to improve all our game modes. We are working on a lot of new tanks that will see daylight within this year. We are also planning to rebalance a lot of our vehicles multiple times this year. At the same time, we know how important the crew is to you. We already revealed some of our work last year. This year we are keeping improving the system and release more content to this in this episode and some upcoming. The new achievement feature is on its way and Alex will share some more details later in the video. We are also having a new strategy for our Battle Pass in 2024. Something really interesting is coming our way in March. Please stay until the end of the video. I will give you some more context here. Now Alex will take it from here and enjoy the show.
Hello, I'm glad we're together again. 2023 saw the introduction of the first random events, such as Zeppelin and Train on Himmelsdorf. They made the game even more spectacular and added depth to the gameplay. And, judging by your comments, you enjoyed them. That's why the list of random events will be significantly expanded this year.
We plan to add new scenarios for 6 maps: Cliff, Karelia, Pilsen, Redshire, Siegfried Line, and Malinovka. For example, on Siegfried Line, planes will bomb the town. This will affect the overall state of cover. On Malinovka, a plane crashes into the hill, hitting the windmill and creating new defensive and offensive opportunities. As you have seen so far, events will have an impact on battle conditions and create new tactical opportunities, even on maps you've learned like the back of your hand.
Recon Missions continue the idea of random events, making the game environment more interactive. We don't just want to test maps, but also the way players interact with them.
The interactive environment in Recon Mission launches will allow players to interact with various elements of the map more actively. You'll be able to affect game objects more and adapt the environment to your liking. In 2024, you can expect continuous development to your beloved arcade cabinet. There will be familiar night battles with modified view range and concealment parameters. You can count on experiencing an overwhelming display of fire, featuring the excitement and chaos of multi-barrel and salvo-firing tanks in the aptly named Overwhelming Fire. Additionally, you can look forward to more lighthearted festive fun in the Winter Arcade at the end of the year. Of course, there will be new things you haven't seen before. We're currently researching different approaches to map design to make something very unusual and very arcade-like. We believe this work will allow us to bring you a fun game experience and see tank gameplay in a new light.
Many people enjoy farming in Frontline, and so do I. Now we've made it even more interesting with the dynamic scenario system. Each scenario has a set of rules that can change the course of the battle.
One of the 3 scenarios is assigned at the start of the battle. All of them affect combat reserves in a different way. Standard battle means the usual frontline rules, where combat reserves have their standard cooldown time. The operational support scenario accelerates the cooldown time for all combat reserves. This means more dynamic battles and more abilities being used. Finally, the Twist of Fate scenario allows you to pick one of 2 random reserves when you reach certain ranks. It adds an element of surprise and lets you create unexpected reserve combinations. We hope the scenario system adds some zest to every battle you play.
Modes and events are just part of this year's content, but that's not all. 2 new tech tree branches are coming soon. Polish tank destroyers for close combat, and Czechoslovakian light tanks with autocannons.
The Polish tank destroyers not only share a visual and tactical resemblance to the Object 268 branch, but also embody the delicate balance between armor and mobility, coupled with formidable firepower. However, some distinctive features set them apart, such as a novel mechanic. The deep rifling of their guns is tailored for a specific shell type. The closer you are to the enemy, the higher the damage. At a distance of up to 50 meters, the gun will cause maximum damage. As the distance increases, the damage progressively diminishes. While these new tank destroyers may lack effectiveness in long-range engagements, they become truly devastating in close combat. The branch begins with the 25 TP and includes 6 vehicles that gradually unveil the unique attributes and strengths of the new assault vehicles.
I'd love to tell you more about Czechoslovakian light tanks, but they're currently under active development. All I can say is that they will be armed with guns with an automatic firing mode. They should definitely offer something unusual. Some tanks have been in the game for many years, and we haven't forgotten about them. The balance department is constantly working to improve the game's quality. And they have 2 rebalances for you this year. Now, we can tell you about the first one, which is coming this spring.
The upcoming rebalance will bring changes to 4 Tier 10 vehicles and their branches. The Super Conqueror has been highly effective and hard to counter for a long time. We will keep its strengths, though planned changes will make it easier to play against. The Contracarro 3 Minotauro is as difficult to crack when it's hull down. This too will see changes to its armor to make it easier to counter in such situations. The Panzerkampfwagen 7 has been clearly outmatched by many of its heavy counterparts. It'll receive a noticeable improvement to its characteristics and become a tank for all, and not just with a niche appeal. The Foch B has very high firepower potential, but it rarely manages to fully realize it. The changes should allow this vehicle to truly shine.
The game experience is being improved both in battle and in the garage. That's why we are preparing several updates to crew. The perk system will be changed later in this year, but improvements to all-round comfort are coming very soon.
You will no longer have to increase the major qualification level of your crews. It will be replaced by Crew Efficiency Bonus, which will show the effect of things like Brothers in Arms or ventilation. You will be able to move any crew in a suitable tank, immediately unleashing the full potential of its characteristics. When reassigning a crew without retraining, you won't get a penalty to vehicle dynamic characteristics. Instead, crew perks will be blocked. After retraining for free or for credits, perks will work but with reduced efficiency until the crew receives enough XP in its new vehicle. This system is much simpler and more player-friendly. Another long-awaited event coming up is the Barracks Cleanup. All crew members that don't have enough XP to train their first perk to 100% will be removed from the barracks and compensated for with crew books. These will contain as much XP as the converted tankers had. And don't worry about special crew members like celebrities. You will keep them.
A lot of content has appeared in the game over the years, and it's not always clear what you've achieved and what you still have to aim for. The new achievement system will help you with that. Eventually, it will cover many aspects of the game, but at first, it will focus on the most important one, the vehicles.
This new achievement system will be of great help to tankers, both seasoned and new. Initially, there will be several sections. The first will be a record of all your researched vehicles of different types, including rare tanks. The second will show your progress towards researching vehicles in different nations. The third will keep a record of all the customization elements you have received and can receive. There will also be a list of in-game trophies you've earned during unique game events. Achievement hunting is fun, but it's even better when you get a reward for it. For some achievements, you'll get valuable items, such as rare dog tags. Each achievement point adds to your progress. This will help you evaluate your overall success status and then compare it with your friends.
We've got more good news for you. A trial period will soon be available for WoT Plus. You will be able to check out its advantages for free. Gold Reserve, an additional map exclusion slot, free demounting of equipment, intensive crew regimen, and a TS-54 for rent.
So guys, now I want to talk a little bit about the Battle Pass. First news, it's gonna happen. We have actually 3 wonderful Battle Passes prepared for you for this year. First one is actually happening in March. I can't reveal right now what kind of collaboration we are working on, but it will be very, very interesting and I hope you guys will enjoy it. The next one will be in June, dedicated to D-Day, an 80th anniversary that's actually happening this year. So we will have a dedicated Battle Pass chapter as part of the history, covering a lot of different beats regarding the D-Day or Normandy campaign. And we have a last one towards the end of the year, which I can't tease too much of right now as well. But let me tell you that it's related to a very famous game mode, and we have something really, really good cooking. So thank you, and I hope you will enjoy it.
2 new Tier 9 special vehicles will be available in the Battle Pass store. The TT-130M is a Czechoslovakian heavy tank with jet boosters. You'll be able to accumulate tokens for it, starting in the first season. And the new main annual reward, TS-60, is a turreted tank destroyer with high damage per minute. Start saving up for them in the upcoming season. Now, it will be even easier for everyone. 3 tokens from the collections will be added to the free progression, 1 token for each chapter. Additionally, the prices of all vehicles will be systematized. Starting with the next season, you'll be able to earn Battle Pass points in the Tier 4 and 5 vehicles. The store, in addition to crew members and 3D styles of the previous seasons, will feature 2D customization.
That's all for now. Thanks for staying with us. See you in the next episode of Roadmap Highlights.